back to Blue Collar Biceps. I didn't plan on filming today, to be honest with you guys, but I kind of ran into a good little situation that I thought maybe I'd show you guys how I handle it and what I do to, again, correct the situation, how I get myself out of a pinch like this, where I actually broke a stud off a boiler, clean out door. Not super proud of it. I didn't have degreaser on me. That probably would have allowed me to avoid a situation like this, but broke off going down that rabbit hole with a job like this. You know, sometimes you find problems that were there.
I mean, it depends on how far you go, though.
Okay.
You can go down the rabbit hole and be incoherent.
Mm-hmm.
Mushrooms are
that you may not have come across otherwise. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to watch a New England Steamboiler typical service and maintenance, I guess. Check it out.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, last night, last night, last night. It's cold outside, it's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm.
I'm out in the van right now, getting out my Healy coil kits. I just snapped off that stud in that boiler, so you can see I have it flush now. What these do is you can drill them out, and they have these little springs basically that will create new threads that you can adapt to. So I'm gonna see if I can make this repair.
We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, last night, last night, last night. It's cold outside, last night, last night. Cold outside, last night, last night, last night. It's cold outside, last night, last night. Cold outside, last night, last night, last night. It's cold outside, last night, last night. Cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, last night, last night.
All right, guys, so I'm just headed for parts right now. That job, it's going pretty good, really, for what it is. I snapped the clean out bolt off because the gauge glass had been leaking for so long. It's just dripping down on the front plate, corroding that up, which hopefully we can kind of stop that situation. But I'm gonna replace the complete gauge glass kit with valves and just make that new because it was in such crappy shape. The protective rods that protect the glass broke coming out because they're so rusted. And yeah, I'm just gonna replace all that. Along with, you can see the pigtail was pretty nasty. I could blow that out, flush it out. I'm just gonna replace that pigtail because it was also kind of corroded inside. I'm just not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna replace that too. So just headed back to the job now from the supply house. I want to make these spontaneous kind of vlogs of me doing actual kind of nitty-gritty service work, troubleshooting, and just repair stuff, honestly, because like today, that thing just snapped on me. It's in the moment, you know. Let's show the real side of boiler work, HVAC, you know, the stuff I do. It's not always glamorous. It's not always pretty piping jobs, beautiful ductwork jobs, and, you know, smooth as can be. You know, no, there's problems and there's service stuff that has to be done, and you gotta really dig into systems sometimes to find issues that you may not otherwise have even known were there, like those like that pigtail loop plugging up. That pressure troll is not going to sense properly with that thing nearly plugged like that. It was also full of water, so I don't know how it was doing. It was probably overheating the boiler. You can see I'm I'm probably gonna have, I don't know how to word this. I've inserted, hopefully, the clip of the steam boiler overshooting. Or actually, you know what, guys? I'll insert that right now. So here you can see that this is what I arrived to. Just take a nice little listen here, and you'll see how bad it was bleeding steam out of the gauge glass. All right, so you can see there, that's just not good. There's little gaskets in there, but everything was so corroded on the protection bars on the sight glass that I couldn't get them out without breaking them. And at that point, I'm not gonna just replace the glass. Everything's rusted. I had one of the holding parts of the bracket on the bottom on the valve piece was broke right off too. So replace the whole thing, make it nice, just do the repair in the right way. So that's what I'm trying to do here today. Probably about 10 minutes away from the job, getting back to the job site. Luckily, I'm only one town over today from the supply house, so I'm gonna head back and wrap this thing up. Let's get it done.
I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. I get to it out the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. Different summer, different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Totally do so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army. Battle scars, battle smartly. Just forever like a Sharpie. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last. Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going. 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 Never going.
Okay, we are all set at that call. Everything looks good. Replaced that steam boiler, gauge glass in the valve kit. Replaced the pigtail. Replaced the stud that I broke off or had to recreate with the Healy coils. Hopefully some people that maybe haven't seen those before, yeah, I gained some benefit from seeing that done. It's a little bit, like I said before, it's a little easier in my opinion than drilling and tapping. That never goes completely 100% in my opinion. You can tap and try to make those threads nice, but like I've had problems, and that's, for me, I've used that like a few times now, and it's a tried and true, you know, it works every time. You put that spring in and you're done. The first time I drilled through, I didn't go far enough, so I removed the first spring I installed, drilled further. You got to be careful drilling a boiler like that, because if you drill too far, you do not want to drill into the boiler casting. And it was hard to tell for me if it was actually a bolt they planted in there, which it ended up being, or if it was like some kind of like stud directly coming out of the boiler. But it turns out it was like a bolt setup, so I did end up drilling all the way through it to the casting, and I was able to tap that and install my spring. But definitely got to be careful with that. Make sure you don't drill into the boiler vessel itself. That would be bad. You'd owe the customer a boiler at that point. So, but anyway, I am headed to Chipotle to pick up my lunch. I think they have another call lined up for me today or something I gotta check out, but I'm headed to Chipotle. I'm gonna show you guys what I get for a bodybuilding meal and what I like to get as my preference when I'm headed into a cutting phase, but today I haven't eaten really much of anything at all today, so I'm gonna be getting that in as meal one, something to fill out a lot of macros, just, you know, be a well-rounded meal. So let's go pick it up.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing so long.
All right, so here we have what I get at Chipotle most times. All right, I don't get this every time, but if you guys have a sugar problem, be careful. This is really good. It's a little cheat for me today. I'm gonna be cleaning the diet up. I'm trying to shred down really hard right now. I wanna possibly compete in the next year or so. So I've never done a competition, and I think it would be fun to see how far I can push my physique. But anyway, the meal at hand here. I get a bowl. I feel like you actually get more food in the bowls myself. So let's see what we got. All right, look at that. All you can really see is the guacamole, guys. But what I get here is double chicken, double white rice. I get the medium salsa. We do the corn, the cheese, guacamole, the peppers, or the fajita vegetables, basically. And yeah, that's my typical Chipotle pickup. If I do eat out, I try not to go to that place over there or this place right here. You can probably see her through the bushes. Wendy's and McDonald's. But Chipotle, a little bit more healthy, whole foods, and it helps me stick on my diet a little bit better. All right, guys, I'm just gonna enjoy my meal here and wrap up this vlog for today. So thanks for tuning along. Share the video, like, comment down below what you guys thought of the video. The one thing I'm gonna say real quick, guys, is for nutrition, look up macronutrient tracking if you don't know about it. If you wanna improve your muscle mass and maybe shed some body fat, that's the first thing you should do. I kind of do it intuitively now at this point, but over the years I've tracked quite a bit, and I wanna make sure I hit my protein. Basically macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. You want to make sure you're hitting them, but also not getting too crazy focused on those, but also eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, things of micronutrient value, you know, that are gonna look out for your health also. But macros are super important, so if you don't know about them, look it up. It's very common. I'm sure most of you guys know about that if you're into any of this stuff, but trying to grow my influence on nutrition and in the fitness side of things. But that's all for now, guys. I will catch you in that next video. Thank you for watching. Later.
Life is what you make it. My shit been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford, but that's the price I pay for the memory.